case you didn't get it from our lovely intro, today we are going to be doing a James Bond cocktail. So welcome to the Educated Barfly. My name is Leandro Demon Riva, and today we're going to be making a Vesper. Now, if you've been subbing this channel for a while, you know that in the past I've had some choice words for the Vesper. And the only cocktail that I did that was related to the Vesper was called a Vesper Americano, which was created by a bartender named Brent Falco back in 2013, and one of my favorite cocktails. And I keep that cocktail alive. I learned it while working with Brent, and I keep that cocktail alive because a lot of my regulars love that cocktail as well. That being said, today I decided that we would do a original Vesper because that cocktail has really carved its way into the pantheon of classic cocktails, even though it came from a book, even though it was created by a writer. Now, what I've done a little bit differently here is what a lot of other bartenders have done differently is we have reinterpreted the cocktail by taking the ratio set forth in Casino Royale and just deciding that a part is littler than an ounce. So let me be clear about this. When Bond orders it, he says 3 parts of gin, a broker's gin or whatever he says. And a lot of people, including Dave Wondrich, decided that a part means 1 ounce. But if you do that, then you have a 5-ounce cocktail or close to a 5-ounce cocktail, which is an insanely big cocktail. Now, if you want to make that cocktail huge, then by all means, make it huge. But what I decided to do was to lower the spec count. So basically, keeping the same ratio, I'm just deciding that 1 part is 3/4 of an ounce, and then you have close to a 3.5-ounce cocktail. All right, let's get into it. First thing we are going to do is 2 ounces plus 1/4 of Beefeater gin. I decided to use Black Cow vodka because it is from England, and so is Bond. So I thought, why not use British vodka? Then we're going to do 3/4 of an ounce. Now I just spilled a little. 3/4 of an ounce of vodka, and then 1/2 ounce. I'm using Cocchi Americano. The original calls for Lillet. I think Cocchi is a little bit better. A lot of people say that Cocchi is closer to the original Lillet formula after they changed it. Lillet swears up and down that they didn't change it. I'm just going to use Cocchi. If you guys want to use Lillet Blanc, go ahead and use your Lillet Blanc. And that would be 1/2 ounce of Cocchi Americano. Then we're just going to add our ice. We need to crack one of these bad guys. And by bad guys, I meant bad boys. That needs to be cracked a little more. There we go. That's nice. And I'll add a little more ice and a little more ice. All these little pieces are going to help it dilute properly, and we're going to stir. Just chill it down nicely. There we go. Yeah, all the ice has hit it. All right, now, when cracking your ice and you have little pieces of cracked ice, the trick is to not let little shards of ice get into your cocktail with the julep strain, and then I end up having to fish it out with a spoon, but we're gonna try not to have that happen today. So put it upside down, make sure you get a nice seal, and then we're just going to pour into our glass. And this is perfect cocktail, nice wash line, perfect cocktail for this particular glass, and then we're just gonna take a nice little lemon peel off. We're just gonna spritz it on top, do a little rub around. I like to put the peel on there because your olfactory senses, your scent of smell is about about 85% of your taste. It's very important. So I like to leave, when I take my first sip, I like to leave the lemon peel on top and then I put it in. A lot of people say when you put it in, you impart too much bitterness from the pith, but I don't believe that. And if it is a little bit bitter, it can use a little bit of bitterness, so it's fine. Let's take a sip and see how it goes. That is boozy. It is good. It is brilliant take on a martini. Obviously, it's all about how the Cocchi and the gin play off each other, and then you're raising the booze level with that vodka. Although I gotta say that, you know, this is not the Black Cow is not a super neutral flavor. It does have a little bit of flavor that it's imparting into this drink, but all of these go really nicely together. So I stand by it. This is a great cocktail. So there you go, my friends. James Bond's Vesper.